going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see my email address. If you guys want to send me any type of footage you want me to do a video on or anything like that, if you just want to stop by and say hello, email address is right there, and we'll take it from there. But guys, listen. Now, I haven't done this video in a while, and I apologize to my Houstonians, my fellow Houstonians, that I haven't covered this quick, but I really wanted to sit back and take note and see what was going to go on with this for a while before I jumped into it. Now is a better time than ever. But I'm talking about the situation we got down here at Harris County Jail. Now, I have been in Harris County Jail one time, and it was only for like 2 hours. You know, I bonded out. But it was over some traffic mess. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. It was something stupid. But listen, guys, it's a serious problem down here in Houston right now. And a lot of people haven't even been made light to the story, especially nationally. But now the FBI supposedly is investigating the Harris County Jail, right, in Houston, Texas, due to the fact that 53 people since 2021 have died inside police custody in this jail. That is astronomical. That's more than 2 people a month. And my only question is why this was silent for so long. Because, I mean, something like this needs national attention. Now, the FBI is launching an investigation, and rightfully they should, because this is not a normal occurrence. You know, jail is jail. Things happen all the time, but something with rising death rates as astronomical as this, it needs media attention. I'm out here in Houston. I love my city, and I'm going to tell the story. Guys, check out this news clip, and we'll go from there.
County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez confirms the FBI has agreed to investigate the deaths of 2 inmates at the Harris County Jail.
This comes after families and civil rights attorneys demanded a federal probe into the growing number of inmates dying behind bars.
Joining us now, Adam Bennett, live from downtown. Adam, the families also want to speak with the sheriff and see video.
That's right, Mia. They tell us that the little information they have gotten so far about their loved ones' deaths just doesn't add up. Meanwhile, prominent civil rights lawyer Ben Crump says last year at least 28 inmates died in the jail's custody. He says this year so far that number is at least 4 inmates. 1 week after former jailer Eric Morales became the first ever detention officer criminally charged in connection with an in-custody death at the Harris County Jail, the sheriff's office announced the FBI will be reviewing that death of Jaquari Simmons in 2021, along with Jacoby Pillow's death last month. Lawyers say Pillow was being released on a $100 bond for a misdemeanor trespassing charge when he was involved in a fight with jail personnel. Pillow got new charges, was detained overnight, and found dead the next morning.
It's been 7 weeks, and we have not been notified or told anything.
This morning, his family demanded answers, accountability, and change.
Being a former employee in Harris County, working for pretrial, I've literally witnessed correctional staff mistreat detainees because they were in need of insulin for diabetes or other medical issues, and I've literally witnessed them be the reason for altercation taking place between them and detainees, and it's not fair and it's not right.
Prominent civil rights lawyer Ben Crump held the press conference with Pillow's family and several others whose loved ones also died in custody.
How do I explain that she's never, ever coming back to a 7-year-old?
Harris County, y'all need some help. You need some help, man.
Lawyers are working to help the families get evidence.
You don't need to say no more. Just release the video.
Attempts, they say, so far have gone nowhere.
Invite the families in and let them see it. Talk to them so that they're not in the dark.
Guys, you seen the news article? Shout out to KHU11 News. And I'm going to tell you something. Listen to how striking these numbers are. I didn't even know it was this bad, guys. In 2021, 21 people have died in Harris County Jail under police custody. 2022, 28 people have died. So what is that, 49? And just this year alone, we're just in getting past the middle of February, and here 4 people are dead. That right there lets me know it's something going on with staff in there, because it's a growing trend. Because if they didn't bring light to this right here, 21 in 2021, it was 21. Last year it was 28. The death toll would have probably kept rising. And it's a damn shame, because Houston is a beautiful city. And out here, you can be anything you want to be. But you can also get caught up out here, and you do not want to go and do time in any type of Texas jail or prison. Trust me. You know, I had a parking violation. I didn't even know I had. I got pulled over. The guy like, you got a warrant. I said, for what? Come to find out, I parked downtown, got a ticket, and I guess when they put it on the window or whatever, it must have fell off or something. And I had a warrant. They locked me up. And when I was down there, just that little bit of time I seen there, it was a mess. It's so overcrowded in Harris County Jail that they talking about just from processing, you might sit there for 2 to 3 days before they send you upstairs, because the jail is going, it's like a building that goes up. Processing at the bottom normally. And we were sitting there, and I was calling, hey man, somebody get me out, because I didn't have my, when they take your possessions and all that, you can't bail yourself out. Somebody got to bail you out from the outside. That's another thing about going to jail, and why young people or people just period got to understand. Once you get in those doors and they hand them handcuffs on you, and you in the back of that police car, it's very hard to get out. Most of the time, you only get one phone call. And whoever you call, if they don't answer that number, you are screwed. Because once you get in there, even when they bail you out, you've seen the situation of what they said the young man had. $100 bond. They bailed him out. He got in trouble. He was waiting to leave. He got in trouble with a guard or whatever. They gave him more time. And where? He wound up dead. Now, I don't want to touch that. I don't know what that's about. And honestly, my heart goes out to the victims, everybody that was standing out there at the press conference, because like part of the video you can see, guys, was shot the other day, where Benjamin Crump, who happens to be the attorney for Tyree Nichols as well, came to Houston and was talking. And I guess he's going to represent these people too in a civil suit against the city. He was out there talking. It was like a 40-minute press conference, and they had all the victims, and they had pictures of the family and stuff. I didn't know that one of the people that died in Harris County Jail was a woman. And I thought that was shocking. You know, usually you have problems like this, you hear about guys and stuff. But one thing I got to say, and you know, like I said, my heart goes out to the family, but 2 people that spoke, and you seen in the interview, I kind of got to say something here. And you know me, I got to call it out. 2 people said they worked in that system, and they seen the atrocities, and they seen all this other stuff. You know, prior to this buildup, my thing is this. Why are you saying something now? You could have spoke out back then. It just seems like now that it affected your family, now you got a problem with it. And that's all I'm gonna say with that. But that's one of the things, man. None of us look at the problem as a people of what affects us until it affects us. And that's we gotta be better than this. We gotta be better than this. It's unfortunate this is happening, but the situation with this jail, something definitely going wrong in there. Because I mean, it's like you go in there, it's like a roach motel. You go in there, you ain't going to check out. You don't know. This is like some Rikers Island, 5 boroughs, New York type. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is crazy about it is, I want you guys to understand, anybody that's never been locked up, jail is worse than prison. The reason why it's worse than prison, when you go in prison, depending on what security level you are, or whatever, these people already have been sentenced and they have their time. They're just doing their time. When you come into jail, you get a constant inflow. You got people on drugs. You got people with mental conditions. You got people that, you know, are stressed out facing trial. People that got their own problems. They pile you in there like sardines. You got a lot of young kids that ain't never been locked up and come in there and act like they on the street. You got old people that have been locked up before and get easily irritated. Tensions run high in any incarcerated situation. But when you pack people in like sardines and people need medical attention, like sometimes people have diabetes and stuff, they can't get their insulin shot. They can't get their medication. People fall out. I seen that when I was in there. I was in there 4 hours just sitting there and I witnessed all kind of stuff. They arguing with the police and all the kind of mental illness and everything. Guys, it's not a good place to be. Now, I don't know what the next step for these folks are going to be, but I wish them the best. But the easiest way to avoid jail time, guys, like I tell you, is not to go. Not to even go in there. Every morning, you wake up, no matter who you are, you get two things everybody gets when they wake up in the morning. They get a chance and a choice. You understand what I'm saying? You get a choice to make yourself better than you was the day before you went to bed, and you get a chance to do it. Now, what you do with your day is your business. But you got to remember, life is about cause and effect. Because you do this, that might happen. I'm Stock Market Steve. Leave me a comment, guys. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. I feel bad for the families that this is going on, but I mean, things happen. It is what it is. You guys take care.